Losses from the quake and tsunami are staggering. Animals are suffering as well, though, and often overlooked. When nearly 200,000 people were ordered to evacuate the area closest to the damaged Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant, many thought they'd be gone only a short time and left their pets behind. Well, now these animals are facing starvation. We've been trying to find out what's been done to rescue them. The area you're not allowed to go into anymore. A warning, some of the images you're about to see are disturbing. Here's CNN's Kyung La.
Non is a 5-year-old Shiba, traumatized, confused, being delivered to his distraught owners, seeing them for the very first time in a month.
No! No! No!
He doesn't respond.
No!
I'm sorry, says Hiroko Ito to her dog. Non was alone, chained outside for 10 days. We tried to save him, explains Ito, but we couldn't get in. Into the government-mandated evacuation zone just a few miles from the Fukushima nuclear plant. Across that radiation-contaminated area, animals whose owners thought they'd be gone for a day now a month later remain abandoned. Some, like this one, already dead of disease and starvation. The ones still alive, like this beagle, suffer. You can see its ribs. A journalist who slipped into the evacuation zone fed it, but left it chained outside, hoping its owner would return to free it. The images were seen around the world, and they were too much for Isabella Galaon Aoki with the nonprofit group Japan Earthquake Animal Rescue and Support. Pet owners sent the group their addresses with pleas to rescue their animals. The volunteers, putting their own health on the line, threw on protective gear and entered the radioactive zone. This is an area that is dangerous to go into.
Yes.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing it? Well, because I want to help the animals there. I want to help the people who are trying to get their animals back.
Joining me now on the phone is the woman you just saw in Kyung La's report, Isabella Galanauki, the founder of Animal Friends Niigata. Isabella, thanks so much for being with us. You say you're doing this to help owners get their animals back. How much success have you had? How difficult is it?
Well, it's difficult, of course, because, I mean, obviously, the dangers of going into the area, and if the animals are wandering around free, they're not always in the area where the owners left them, so it's not always possible to find the animals.
We saw a video of one animal who had been chained up and was left chained up and had been chained up for weeks. Do you see a lot of animals who are still chained up?
To be honest, when I've been in the area, no, not that many. Most of the dogs, I think, as far as possible, well, many of the owners tried to actually set their dogs free before they left. And there are a lot of unchained dogs wandering around. And the other thing is, of course, if they're unchained, they're scared, they're traumatized, and they're difficult to catch as well.
Are the animals you found, I mean, what kind of health have you found them in? Because we've seen pictures of dogs with, you know, their ribs seem visible.
Yes, well, I mean, it varies greatly. Some of the animals you would not believe had been without food for days. They look surprisingly healthy. Others, as you have seen, are very, very skinny and really, in obviously very distressed conditions.
And what inspired you to want to help these animals?
Well, as I explained, I mean, doing animal rescue work is what I have been doing for a few years. And when this whole kind of crisis erupted, obviously I thought that was my role in it. And especially with the nuclear power disaster, I also felt, or as the other members of our group, that would be the area that other groups would be most reluctant to go into because of the dangers. And so we just decided that taking into account the risks and things, we still felt that we wanted to try and do what we could.
Do you have a website if people are interested in helping your organization?
Yes. We have a Facebook page and a website too.
What is it?
Sorry, I don't know it offhand, but if you look up GEAS, it's Japan Earthquake Animal Rescue and Support.
Okay, we'll put it on our website as well. Isabella, I appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you.